YouTube, how are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to TFN with your hosts, Caden, and by specific instruction, Mr. Wadu. How are you doing, Mr. Wadu?
Thank you, man, for giving me finally for introducing me correctly. I've been crying for this name here, Wadu, Coach Wadu. Um, yeah, man, feeling fantastic. Excited for this one. Excited for this review.
Yes, sir. Like Coach Wadu said, we are breaking down the Bafana versus Czechia match, touching on what we thought on the lineup, but on just some key details in the match, talking and speaking about our feelings about the match in general. To go, yeah, let's get in. I think we should get straight into it. Uh,
Yes, sir.
to go into the lineup, what was your thoughts behind that? And how did you feel when you saw the post? I don't know, from Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, wherever you saw the lineup posted. What was your thoughts when you saw that lineup?
I mean, I was super excited. I was super excited to see the back four. First and
Mhm.
foremost, I looked at the back. Before I looked at
Yeah, that's
anything
the first thing.
yesterday, I went to the back line. I was like, yes, finally you had to listen. I think kudos to Hugo Bruce. I think the first match, he listened to the fans. A lot of pundits from South African football fraternity. For some reason, I rewatched Bosuka, what's this, Diski TV or something like that, Yabo
Yeah,
Junior
yeah,
Kani.
yeah.
They were busy saying, and that's one of the biggest football network that we have in the country in terms of podcasting. So they were busy saying, yeah, we need to be defensive, we need to contain Mexico and what, we need five at the back. So some of the tips that the coach took, I think he took it from these soccer pundits who think they know better than everyone else. So yeah, man, I looked at our starting lineup and I was so excited. And I had a feeling that we can even score a goal. We can even win this match. When
Hmm.
I saw this lineup, I was super excited. This is the lineup that we should have played against Mexico. And tell you what, I don't think Mexico could have escaped that match with a 2-0 win, maybe a
Yeah,
1-0 or a 1-1
definitely.
as well. Definitely in that match we could have scored if we had this lineup. And even the subs in the second half, I was disappointed when they took out Jaden Adams. I thought maybe he could take one between um,
Thebza.
Mbata and Thebza, because both of them I think got a yellow card yesterday. So I thought maybe he could take one of them, because we're risking missing out on now the next match. We're gonna play
Without
without
Thebza.
Thebza. Yeah. So,
Mm.
but yeah, exciting lineup, my man. Two speedy wingers, with Apolis being a dynamic one, obviously. So yeah, man, it was so exciting to see the boys yesterday donning the yellow t-shirt and fighting for us, man. Yeah, it was so
Yeah.
inspiring. I think my biggest moment of the game yesterday, it was just, I know you asked me about the lineup, but the inspiring moment yesterday, it was just seeing Rile Mufukeng finally also getting a chance in
Getting
this
on the
World
pitch.
Cup. Fuck,
Yes.
that was my biggest
It
moment
hit that,
yesterday.
yeah, that moment hit. Also
Yeah,
really
yeah,
like to
yeah.
see
It was too
seeing the young
emotional for me.
seeing the young boy run onto the field. It definitely felt good
Definitely,
as a
that
South
was my big
African.
moment. Yeah, man.
So just to me to touch upon the lineup before we get into the match, I also appreciated the back four. I think we were all calling out for it, and we were all saying if we see back five, we're not rushing. So it was good to see back four. I was a bit disappointed that in the flat three. I think as we saw in the second half, when Rele occupied that space between their midfield and the centre backs, it really changed our game. So I was hoping we would have started with that, but um, can't complain too much. Also, with I think as we saw with what's the striker that came on second half? What's his name again?
Mahopa, evidence.
Evidence, yeah. With
He should have
seeing evidence
started the
come on,
match, my
yes.
guy.
Oh,
because
because I
when we were looping all those balls, he was gunning for those balls. Like chief, he was
so
fighting for
when
those balls.
so so when we said, because in the preview we said Rainers. The reason we said Rainers is because we were expecting us to play balls in behind on the ground, because that is now um let's to get into
Ronwen.
get into the match to get into the match. Ronwen every time, poof, poof, and Reynolds is not the tallest, so it was so easy for the centre backs get the ball. If Evidence started the match when he played like that, because Evidence we got so many second opportunities from him dropping the ball
For the
down to
second
Rele,
balls.
to
Sure.
so many second balls. So,
Mm.
but yeah, to get into the match now, what was your thoughts going second half into first half into second half, and just in general?
No, man, I think we played well compared to the start. We didn't start well. That should
Yeah,
be mentioned. Too much. I think it was a lapse of concentration. Our defense, especially our center backs, they were too far apart. That's
yes,
where they had us. I think Bogaz was on the left and he was marking on the left, and they
and
just
Okar was on the
destabilized.
yeah.
And there was a huge gap in J when we started the match. But as the match progressed, I think the boys started to really get the gist of it. I don't think Czechia created much to actually scare us, or maybe feel like they should have scored more than that one goal or that one
Nah,
opportunity. I think for us, we did well,
yeah.
really well to
Most of their
contain
threats
them.
came from the throw-ins in the corners. They didn't create really open play dangers.
Sure. So I think for us in our end, we played really well to contain them. We had much of the ball position. We had 63% of the ball position compared to their 38%, which means we dominated ball position. We had much of the ball. We even dominated. So when it comes to stats, we dominated them this time
Mm.
compared to the Mexico game. In terms of the shots, we had 17 compared to their 14 shots. We had 4 on target. They only had 3. So we had one big chance compared to theirs. I think they had 3 big chances. But yeah, man, this is what we wanted to see. We had 5 corners. They also had 5 corners. Our pass accuracy was 90% pass accuracy. We had almost over 563 passes, of which 508 were to correctly, like
Yeah,
to the person that we were passing to. Even the one that was Ronan William
on
was
the
scooping
yeah.
from the back, it went to Mahopa directly. So what excited me when I was looking at the stat was the XG, the expected goals. Remember last time we were sitting where
0.08.
0.08%. Corey, I was so mad, Chief. Like we couldn't even. So this time we're sitting at 1.38, which means
Mm.
we were supposed to score at least one goal
Yeah,
in this match. The expectation was we could have scored at least one goal or more. So that gives me encouragement. I think the boys are finally getting to know the big stage, which is the World
yeah.
Cup. I cannot
I think
falter them that
the
much.
nerves. Yeah.
Yeah, the nerves are now starting to settle, and now we're starting to see. And the coach, please, coach,
Yes.
we're going to play the most crucial one. Mexico just
Big game.
beat yeah, Mexico
Did
beat
us a big favor.
and now we going that in that match we can even take number 2. Imagine that. We can even take number 2 if we beat
Yep.
them. So it's gonna depend, and it's only going or solely reliant on us showing up on that match like we did on this one. And anything, it's a possibility. We could have won this match. There was a last chance where Mudiba hit the defender there.
Yes.
That one, I thought definitely
Even
we gonna.
when Mahopa he muscled the 2
He
defenders, then
turned. Sure, 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 sure.
yeah, with the left foot. If he hit that one in, also it would have been a nice goal.
It would have been, man. Yeah. So that's my thought, man. And I think given the fact that we didn't get a red card, which was a
Mm.
minus in the previous game, discipline at least it was, but it was there. But obviously, Thebza getting the second yellow card and Mbata getting. So if we lose Mbata on the next match, on the uh, knockout match, we're gonna have to now revert back to that guy that got a red card, I think, of
he is a, he,
which,
is- he is available for this match of South Korea, but yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah, of course. I
I don't think it
think
would be a good idea to play him.
Chief, it was never a good idea to play him in the first game. So South Korea, I saw yesterday when they were playing Mexico. They are a good team, Chief, and we expected.
Very
Remember,
technical.
we said they're gonna win against Mexico. Our
Yeah.
expectation was they're gonna win against Mexico, but I don't know, man. This Mexico team has a way of just nudging a win out of nowhere, man. Even their goal, man. They didn't create much to head
Mm,
Korea, South Korea. Instead, South Korea created more chances to
they just
head
couldn't
them, but
finish.
it couldn't finish.
Yeah. So just to touch on the game from my side, like you said, first half, I think the nerves were still a bit in the boys. Just this bit shaky in the first half. Ronwen stopped playing his because in that first half he didn't. You see that pass he plays to the middle to Jaden Adams. He didn't play that pass once. Every time, and also Czechia were playing. If you look at Czechia playing one on one, man on man, one on one. So the midfielders also were not getting that free space to come and collect because the Czechia play was moving with them. So it was long ball, long ball, long ball, which we didn't have the target man up top to um, retain those balls. But second half, once the changes were made, I think really that second half squad, the squad we finished the last 15 minutes with Mahopa on top, Rele in the 10, that is the squad. In midfield, I'm not sure who is going to replace with for Thebza, but that squad needs to be the squad we start because we cannot allow South Korea to control that match because they will punish us. We have to go
Mm.
pound for pound and see who comes out on top. But we will get to that in the preview. But now, I think just the way we ended. Pet, do you think it was a penalty? Let's start. Do
Yeah, yeah,
you think
man.
it
I
was a
think it
penalty?
was
Okay.
it was it was a fair penalty. I don't think it was an incorrect decision. Nowadays, when it comes to these decisions, it's no longer about fair or not being fair. It's about VAR doing the right thing. So if it
Yeah.
was not a penalty, I think the officials that were officiating in terms of the VAR would have flagged it.
Yeah. Because
So yeah, man, I
I
think it was a
saw,
pen.
yeah, I saw a few people debating whether it was a pen or not. Because I also think it was a pen because it doesn't hit the hand that he has on his side. It hits the one at the back. When yeah,
Yeah, if it hit the one because he was like this, but this one
yes,
was extended like that. So
yeah.
obviously, if it hit this one where it's on the body, I thought it hit this one at first
Also,
glance.
that's what I thought as well.
Yeah, then after I saw when they showed the guy on behind the guy, then I
Mm.
could see that this one was extended. We take it anyways, Chief. It's a
Whether it was a
lifeline.
penalty or not a penalty, we take it.
We take it anyways. It could have been vice versa. So if it was on the other end, it was gonna be given, Chief. It was not
Mm.
gonna. It was gonna be given. So I think Bogazi, Chief, he blasted a football, a soccer ball yesterday. He punched at that ball.
We
That
piketed that
boy
ball.
is yo.
I
That boy
think
wants to kill people in the field, eh?
I heard someone say that. Want to hear your thought on it as well. I thought to bring it up in the review. Someone said that he should play instead of Thebza. We must play him CDM for next match. Would you think he would be able to hack it or not?
Now I don't think. I think I saw that interview. I think it was on Supersport, if I'm not mistaken,
Yes, yes, yes,
where they
yes,
were talking. I think it was Stanton Fredericks that said we
yes,
can now
yes.
pull him. No, he's good on the ball. He's good in terms of marking, but I don't think six will suit him. Merely because the combination that he's starting to have there at the back
With
with
Ocon.
Ocon,
Yeah,
it's proper. So let's not
I
break
also
that
wouldn't break
because
it. I also wouldn't break
okay,
it.
let's break it. If let's say we break it, then who's gonna partner with Ocon? Now we are
Mm.
risking having two
No, we are
defenders that need to polish
gel it.
their
Yeah,
you
I agree.
understand. So
I
the
agree. Yeah.
Ocon and Bogazi combination is fine. The
Yeah,
Mudiba and Mudau combination or whatever fullbacks
it's
is
fine.
fine. Where we can play around and where we can chop and change or just see if something is working or not, it's there in front, those wingers. We
Mm.
can maybe start ka Mufukeng instead of a police, or we can start ka Mufukeng instead of,
Sebelebele
but
or
Masego, I think Masego also played well yesterday.
yeah, he did.
Yeah, he gave the
Other,
guys a run for their money.
but I do think Everton's brought something very important to us in that game. So I hope he starts.
Even Rayleigh, man, I think second half when Rayleigh was introduced, I think we bought some energy,
And he,
some little
and
bit
he,
of.
he brought because there was someone who said that because you saw he was doing the show me your number and was doing some some tricks there, and someone was like, no, it must be professional. He must play just like he played the Bafana South African football. He must do it again. That way, the
The way he
skills,
was
the
playing, you cannot tell
yes,
us how to play our football, Chief. That's our South African way. That's our own way of knowing how to play football, Chief. So if you want to dictate our Kasi Flame, you're gonna have a challenge because you're gonna show us that number next game. You're gonna show us that number, and I think the next game it's a make or break.
yeah, that one
So
decides
put your
if
best
we
foot
come home
forward.
or yeah,
Chief, put your best. Me, I say South Africa, go there, put your best foot forward. The only thing that I think South Africa needs to work on now in the next match is the fact that South Africa needs to not concede early.
yes,
Let's
yes,
work on not conceding early. The first 10 minutes is very critical for us because as the game goes, we grow into
we build.
confidence. So
Yes, I agree.
let's just, you see if they can fix, because against Mexico we considered early, against Czechia we considered early, and I tell you now, South Korea is gonna think, let's go and score early, then we're
Yeah,
gonna
put pressure
start
quick.
playing our game. So let's try to not concede early against South Korea, and then we're gonna go for South Korea's head. We, at
Yeah,
least if they concede before us, if we score against them first,
yeah,
my
it'll make
man,
it so much easier to us for us. So much
it will
easier.
be so, yeah, because now we're defending a goal, and then you can hoy the 12
Yeah.
defenders there. You can hoy 12 there, Somar. Put everyone there. Put a bus there. Put a train there on the poles. Chief. Uh-uh.
But one more thing I talked about to conclude. One thing we need to work on because it's also how Zwane got the red card, and it's also how Rele got his yellow. You know this thing, kasi football. When we play ka elbow, with that thing we need to get out of our game because more PSL ahona VAR. So those things we get away with it, putting elbow and hitting
I saw
someone
he
like
punched
this.
that guy. He did not even
Yes.
elbow him. He punched him in the stomach. That guy fell in jail. I was like, hey, this guy, did he get a cramp or something? Hunter Relay murdered that
See,
guy. You,
because in PSL we don't have that thing, so they can get away with it when they are playing Umakesi or Stellenbosch. Now World Cup, they are trying to do the same thing. So we need
please,
to get
please, please. That's very important, Chief, because now if really gets a yellow card in the next match, then it's shy for him.
yeah.
You
Even
understand? So I think the discipline
Zwane's red card, it got changed from a 1 game ban
ext-
to a 3 game ban.
extended. That one is fine.
Hmm.
That one I'm happy with it. They should have made 4 or 5 games. Fuck is he doing there in the World Cup in the first place? To begin with, what is he doing there as a 40-year-old like me? We should be sitting here with him talking
Yeah.
to him about the World Cup.
Yeah, his opinion.
Mm.
But yeah, if we can get that out of our game, that would be perfect. I think once VAR comes to the PSL, it will be something that gets pulled out of our
Our game as well.
our game as well. And also,
Yep.
one more. Sorry, I know I'm now rambling. One more thing, which I also heard. That was such a different point of view. I think we need to stop in the PSL playing. You know these stadiums. What's this one? The Peter, not Peter Kaba. You see these small stadiums we play at, where the field
Which
match is
one is this
congested.
one now?
You know that when in the PSL sometimes
Oh,
you
the
you
small, the
play.
old Peter Mokaba Stadium, your
Yes, we
Sishiho
need to stop.
Stadium.
We need to stop playing in those stadiums because when now our boys are used to playing congested. Now we are playing in Mursa Stadium. That's why the gaps now are because the boys are in the because it's second nature for them. My center back is close, but now in this massive
When
stadium,
you
there's
check,
so
is
many.
there, is there.
Yes,
Like there's a huge gap in between. Yeah, no, I get you. I get you. The crowns are bigger
yeah. Also, I thought that would be
than.
an interesting thing. Just an interesting point. But yeah, other than that, we fingers crossed. At least this last match, and I don't know how we are going to do it because this last match is at 3 o'clock in the morning, and we have to watch it now.
Ah, Chief, I'm gonna watch it. I wasn't
We
gonna
have
watch it
to.
if we lost yesterday, so I'm gonna have to watch it. I have to wake up early for that.
Yeah, no, you'll watch the match and then go to work.
Yeah, but other than that, YouTube, it's been fun. It's been lovely. It's been fantastic. Like and subscribe. Follow for more content like this. We will definitely see you in the next video. We are signing out.
Signing
Peace.
out with my broken camera. Bye bye.
Ciao.